Cable Bahamas Limited celebrating a milestone. The company graced the Bahamian market in 1995, ushering in cable services to the local landscape. Today, Cable Bahamas is offering a comprehensive range of services, including cable, television, broadband, internet, fixed line, and mobile telephone. The company operates under several brands such as Alive Fiber, RTV, and Alive Business, serving thousands of subscribers across the nation. Chief Information Officer Dwayne Davis is in studio with us today to discuss the significant achievement. Welcome to What's Trending, Mr. Davis.
It's a pleasure to be here. Thanks for having me.
Well, that's great to have you with us. Now, Cable Bahamas is celebrating 30 years. What does this milestone mean for the company and for the Bahamas?
It's significant, right? We're 100% Bahamian owned. We've been around 30 years. You could believe that. One time ago, it was just satellite TV, and here we are once again. This is big for us because us being a 100% Bahamian-owned business, we also have a Bahamian CEO, and the majority of our management team is also Bahamian, so we're very happy to be here as well.
So wonderful milestones or strides in this milestone.
Yeah, you consider, 100% Bahamian, ran by Bahamians.
Awesome. So looking back, how did Cable Bahamas revolutionize entertainment when it first launched?
In 1995, when we launched, we introduced cable TV to everybody. We went from the satellite phase, then we did telephones, and now here we are in the mobile business. So we've transcended the industries over the last 30 years, and particularly the last 10 years, as you would have seen with Alive Mobile. Now we're getting ready to do Alive Fiber. So we're really slowly but surely trying to take us further into the 21st century.
Awesome. And how has Cable Bahamas evolved from a cable TV to a fully integrated telecommunications provider? You touched on that a little bit, but talk to us a little bit more about the evolution of the movement.
Well, we introduced broadband and video, and voice, and now we have disrupted and revolutionized the mobile industry. So November 24, 2016, the Bahamas had its second full mobile provider. First time offering prepaid plans, and then a full app from day one. So from like I said, the last 10 years, we have seen an evolution out of this world that has really brought the Bahamas and made us one of the premier telecommunication companies in the region.
So how does being locally owned help Cable Bahamas better serve the Bahamian people? As
a 100% owned company of the Bahamas, we understand the needs of our people, and we also prioritize the national interests. The mandate for us for mobile is whether you're in Bimini or Inagua, you're entitled to the same level of service no matter where you are in the Bahamas. And that is our commitment to the Bahamas as a Bahamian-owned company.
And we've seen in some instances, for instance, in hurricanes, emergencies, you seem to have allowed customers to remain connected. How important is being able to do that as a telecommunications provider?
That's everything. When we were building the network in October 2016, Matthew came through. And we learned lessons from Matthew. And so as we built the towers, we incorporated some of those lessons. What the Bahamas saw with Dorian in 2019, two things. Number one, we never went offline. Number two, we worked closely with the Royal Bahamas Relief Force, Defense Force. We offered free devices to help those out. And number three, we were to a point where our generator never went offline. So we were able to find a compound in Albuquerque. So we did a little deal. So we said, you know what, guys, we need security. We might also need fuel, but we'll feed you. And those are the things that we did in Albuquerque. We've learned lessons. So what we've done now is that we've buried most of our fiber in Albuquerque. So Dorian transcended and built a brand. Because you remember before Dorian, there was a rumor that we needed our competitor. But you saw what happened with Dorian and Albuquerque and Grand Bahama. We were the last man standing. So I'm very, very proud to have been a part of restoring our country after Dorian, also building a strong, robust network as well.
All right. So what are some of the unique challenges of providing telecommunication services in the Bahamas, and how does Cable Bahamas plan to overcome them?
The Bahamas is vast. Like I say, from Bimini to Inagua, you want to have the same level of service. Congestion in some areas, in being in Grandstown, Carmichael Road, South Beach. The island of Eleuthera is very long and is also hilly with hills and valleys. So coverage is an issue there that we're working on. When you look at, say, Crooked Island, Maguana, or Auckland, you may say, okay, I have 20 people in the settlement. So we still need to provide that service. So it's how you balance licenses for that community. When we do Junkanoo, it's a high congested area downtown. So we've actually been able to emulate and deploy close to 5G technology during Junkanoo, during Clifford Park events, during the regatta. So we adjust based on the occasion. And the good thing too, as a 100% Bahamian-owned company, our engineers are all Bahamian. And it's amazing, all of them are under the age of like 40. So we brought them on as apprentices, and we've been serving them. But dealing with an archipelago, it takes a lot of investment, it takes a lot of time, but it's our job to make sure we get it right. Because no matter where you are in the Bahamas, you should be able to make a call regardless of your location.
And also speak to cable, because the same thing applies in terms of your coverage
cable
as well. And is your coverage extended to the entire Bahamas? Can everybody cut on their TV and have your subscribe to your cable services?
Well, initially when we started, we had a mandate to give service in many places. So like in Bimini and also in Exumas and Salvador, we had limited offerings. But now that we're going to a live fiber, we've turned down a lot of those older cable distributions. We went to a direct TV type service offering in some of the Family Islands, but we're primarily on the main Family Islands, right? Grand Bahama, Eleuthera, Abaco, New Providence, Exuma are the main companies where you're able to go and touch. So anything south of Exuma is still a work in progress. We also, like I said, we offer a direct TV type service. But on all the main islands, you have full access to either fiber or the old traditional cable that we installed 30 years ago.
So you recently rebranded with the tagline, Experience More. Tell us what this means for your customers with that new tagline.
What Experience More means is it reflects a deeper focus on the technology enhancements we've delivered, right? So what we're telling you is that many years ago, you turned us on for TV. Then you turn us on for phones. Now we want you to turn us on for high-speed connection. We got mobile, and then eventually we do quad play, where you have one bill with all 4 services across the spectrum. And also, too, we're the sports champion in the Bahamas. When it comes to NFL season, when it comes to basketball season, they turn to Cable Bahamas for the coverage, as well as the quality of the programming that we offer today.
So right now, I think you're at the trio play.
Right now, we got the trio.
How long before you get to the quad play, as you mentioned?
We're working that through with IRCA. Right, as you know, Cable Bahamas owns the license for Live, but the Bahamas government is a majority shareholder. So the fact that they're still kind of separate entities, there's some things we need to work with there. But the trio is definitely there. It's been productive, and that's one of the things we're looking at in the future, is the ability to do quad play.
And beyond technology, Cable Bahamas has committed, obviously, to giving back. What are some of the key community initiatives planned for this year?
We have something called Cable Cares. So what we did was, when we were building the brand, we were sponsoring a lot of things. So one of the things we did was, one of the big things is people. We did some work with Sandlands. We're doing a lot of events around education. We're doing things around health. So we sponsor fun run walks. We have also done a lot of symposiums like Imagine Her, right, which focus on women in STEM. We also just did a major security conference. So we want to educate on safety, educate on security, but we're big on community. I think you're going to see us really coming out in the community and doing a lot more. One of the objectives and mandates for our staff is that every staff should at least do 2 community service events a year, or per fiscal year. So we want to give back to the community as the community give back to us and help us build the brand.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Mr. Davis, for appearing on What's Trending with us today, and obviously the greatest success to you and the company in the future.
Well, thank you for having us. I greatly appreciate being here.
Awesome. Well, stay with us. There is so much more after the break.